go to the store, we're going to buy the travel size bottles of red wine. I prefer the one that has my name on it, mention that. The next items are going to be garlic cloves as well as onions, and it's important to make sure that those two are both chopped. It's important when you put the hot roast in the pan to make it feel ultimate, to make sure that seasoning will get through in the hot roast. A lot of my cooking I do by instinct, so the first thing we're going to do is put foil down before we put that hot roast into the pan.
Angela, would you come back here? Stand. Come back.
When we are picking out which bowl we are going to use for this pot roast, make sure it's a very deep bowl because the pot roast is going to expand. And it's important that the oven's at 200 degrees. Our next step is we're going to take the chopped onions and garlics, and if you want the green peppers, stuff them inside the pot roast. And after you've done that, you're going to want to take the red wine and fill up the entire pan. You're going to want to make sure we don't overflow it, but you're going to want to make sure it's full. After we've completed that, we're going to take foil and completely wrap the top of the pan to make sure it's nice and tight and nothing's going to spill over. Then we're going to take the top of the pan and put it on top, and then we're going to leave that in the oven overnight at 200 degrees. Okay, when you wake up in the morning, it can be anywhere between 5, 6, or 7 in the morning, you're going to want to check the roast. Once the wine has reduced by about half, not too much less than that, it's going to be ready to take out. And then we're going to get some roasted potatoes ready. We're going to take the potatoes, we're going to season them with seasoned salt and peppers, and then we're going to put them in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. After the potatoes are ready, we are going to take the pot roast and put that into a saucepan, and then we are going to dump out the red wine mixture into the saucepan itself, and then add the tomatoes as well. And then it's ready to serve. Okay, one more. My next recipe is going to be a dessert recipe that I really enjoy. My next recipe is called fruit bowl punch cake. Our first step is to actually bake 4 cakes. 2 of them should be a dark chocolate or just a regular chocolate cake, and then the other 2 can be just a plain yellow cake. You may be thinking, well, 4 cakes is a lot, but keep in mind we're actually going to layer the cake and put fruit in between each layer. The brand that I prefer to use for the cake mix is Betty Crocker, and you can use that for both the vanilla and the chocolate cake. And both recipes, they ask for about 2 eggs, and then you just add some flour and mix everything together. You're going to mix the chocolate cake separately from the vanilla cakes, and then you're going to take one of the chocolate cake recipes and one of the vanilla recipes, and you're going to mix those together so it's got more of a marble taste to it. So you're going to have a total of 1 chocolate, 1 marble cake, and then 1 vanilla cake.
Okay, we're going to switch.